How's it going, everybody? It's Royalty Crypto here, and today I'm going to be talking about the coin that is going absolutely parabolic right now, and my personal favorite meme coin in the space, that being PEPE coin. As you guys can see, we are up a staggering 30% in the past 24 hours, and this does really remind me of the last time we went parabolic for PEPE, and I will be talking about that in this video. I'm also going to go over some reasons why I believe this coin is gaining traction so much, and some possible price predictions for 2020. But without further ado, guys, let's get right on into this video. So as you guys can see, the overall crypto market is having quite a nice start to 2026. As you can see, Bitcoin is attempting to get above $90,000 right now, and earlier this morning we did get to as high as about 90,700. Bitcoin does keep getting rejected off of those levels, unfortunately, but it would be very nice if we could finally get above $90,000 and stay above it for some time. Also, as you can see, Ethereum is having quite a nice recovery at $3,120. Now, the reason that I talk about these coins, guys, is because I believe in order to truly have another altcoin season and meme coin season, we need Bitcoin and Ethereum to do very well. I do think that both of these coins will have a very nice leg up for the next couple of months, leading into some catalysts that we have coming up in May in particular of 2026. So guys, definitely make sure to keep your eyes on this. But yeah, I think that if Bitcoin ends up pushing up to around $140,000 or higher this year, that is when you can reasonably expect to be seeing some all-time highs for PEPE. But let's take a look at the chart. As you guys can see, PEPE is currently trading at 506, and we are up 30% in the past 24 hours, and it really did come out of nowhere as we've been trading basically sideways or down for the past couple of weeks, and now we just had this parabolic push to the upside. You can also see that our 24-hour trading volume is looking super juicy at $1.68 billion, which is up 450% from yesterday. I know yesterday was technically a holiday, but still, guys, it is fantastic to see some heavy trading volume coming back into PEPE, and this coin can move incredibly quickly once people start bidding this coin again like they were just a couple of months ago. And guys, in my opinion, this price action really does remind me of the last time PEPE went incredibly parabolic in early 2024. As you guys can see, it was trading basically sideways for 3 to 4 months, and then out of nowhere, and I actually remember watching this chart vividly, we had a 30% rise in one day followed by another 30% rise the next day. So kind of similar to what we're seeing right now in the past 24 hours with a 30% gain. So if we can continue to move to the upside, guys, not only would this potentially be very bullish for PEPE coin, but it could potentially restart the overall altcoin season, kind of like what happened last time. So one thing that I did want to note though, guys, is this might not be the best time to be buying, because typically whenever you're up 30% in a single day, you do want to wait for a potential pullback. So I'm not saying that these prices aren't a good buy, because personally I have been buying down here at these levels and lower, but there is definitely a potential for a short-term pullback. So please do not just go all in with every dime that you have at these levels, because it is very reasonable that we could see a 10 to 15% retracement. But overall, guys, the crypto market is still in fear. As you can see on the Crypto Fear and Greed Index, we are sitting at a 34 out of 100. Now, this hasn't updated since about 5:30 last night, and we have had quite a bit of bullish momentum return to the market. So I think that it is more realistic that we are currently sitting at about a 38 to a 39. But regardless, guys, we are still into fear. And if you guys watch my channel, I have always said that it is a good time to be dollar cost averaging in fear, because when people are scared and think that the market is going to dump, it is almost always the better option to inverse trade the overall population and actually be buying into the fear. And that's what I've been doing personally for the past couple of months. And I do expect those buys to start to pay off quite nicely if the altcoin season starts to heat up here. And so why do I believe that PEPE coin is having such a nice run? I think that it is because we are starting to see some very popular influencers, for example, like James Wynn, starting to bull post about PEPE yet again. As you can see, basically his entire feed for the past couple of days has been PEPE related, and this is something that we haven't seen in quite some time, guys, so this is very nice to see. And he is actually personally taking some very high leverage trades on PEPE. So is it possible that he knows something that we don't know? I think that that is very likely. I do think that a lot of these whales in the crypto space have like a network of people that they talk to that, you know, kind of manipulates the prices of these assets, and I wouldn't be surprised whatsoever if James Wynn is one of those people. And I will say this about him. I don't love the fact that he uses such high leverage. And I do understand that some of the people that watch my videos do use leverage, but like the fact that he's using like a 70x leverage position here, I do not recommend that whatsoever. But regardless, guys, it is nice to see people are starting to push the price of Pepe yet again. Another thing that I thought was very interesting, and this tweet is actually a couple hours old, but we did hit 500,000 holders for Pepe today, which is quite a staggering number if you think about it. And if you look back at the last time Pepe had a run to its previous all-time high, we were only at 370,000 holders at the time. And as you can see, the market cap at that moment was 8 billion, and we currently have a market cap of 2.5 billion. So the fundamentals for Pepe have actually grown quite a bit since that time. So I do think that it is reasonable to believe that the next time the market heats up and Pepe starts to have a lot of bullish momentum return to it, I think that we could smash the all-time highs that Pepe hit in late 2024. And as you can see, let's go ahead and switch on over to market cap. We did touch a $10 billion market cap. So if you think about it, we have about 35% more holders now. And of course, that number will continue to go up if the price continues to go up. So I'd say that it's reasonable to believe that we could easily hit a $15 to $20 billion market cap for this coin. And guys, at the end of the day, it's very difficult to say that that could even be the top for Pepe. It could potentially go as high as 50 to 60 billion in market cap, in my opinion, because I mean, we've seen Doge smash those levels before. We saw Shiba Inu get to almost those levels in 2021. So why not Pepe? You know, Pepe is clearly the meme coin of the cycle, in my opinion. So I think that anything is really possible with this coin. But guys, of course, that is not financial advice. That is just my opinion. And it is very important to take profits on the way up because it is impossible to predict how high this coin could potentially get. And as with every altcoin, these coins go up very quickly, but they also crash very quickly as well. So please, guys, if you are up like 20 to 30x on your money, take profits off the table and do not be greedy. But if you guys are watching my channel, I will keep you updated with different indicators and let you guys know when I'm personally taking profits. But of course, you need to make that decision on your own. I just think that it is very important to not let greed keep you from taking profits off of these coins. But all right, guys, that's going to do it for today's video. Let's hope that we can continue this 2026 with bullish price action. I think that it is very likely. We have so many bullish catalysts coming up soon. I hope you all had a fantastic New Year's, and I will likely be talking to you guys tomorrow. Peace.